So yesterday we got our first look at Modern Warfare's multiplayer. We saw the Gunfight 2v2 game mode. A bunch of the Twitch streamers played it for about an hour or so, and we got a lot of interesting information from that reveal live stream. We finally got to see gameplay of this game that we've been waiting for forever now, it seems like, and that's obviously very cool. But here's the thing. A lot of people, including me, have had some issues and maybe some constructive criticism as to why this reveal wasn't the best and why they could have changed different stuff to make it a lot better. And a bunch of people have just been straight up hating on the reveal. Obviously, bigger YouTubers, 8thoughts, of course, but even, a bunch of people in my comments, and I've been seeing people tweeting at Infinity Ward and, going on the stream and just hating on them. So let's go through why they're hating on it. Is it actually fair of what these people are saying about Infinity Ward, about this Modern Warfare multiplayer reveal? Let's go through the specifics. So first thing here, let's go through and talk about people hating or constructively criticizing Infinity Ward for having these streamers. And I think a bunch of the people I've been seeing on Reddit especially have been pointing the blame towards Courage. And I'm going to go through why they're saying that Courage was just way too distracting and sort of took from the reveal of this multiplayer. So someone said, I would love this. Those streamers were too distracting. And here's a little tweet. Can we get some raw gunfight gameplay without all of the streamers making noises and the very poor stream quality? You are not doing your own game its justice. I beg you to do so, because that will eliminate most of the criticism. And obviously the art director, Joel, he says fair point, looking into it. So let's talk about the streamers aspect of this reveal. So obviously they know that streamers are going to bring viewers the same way they bring streamers to play Apex, new updates for Blackout, and all of these different games. The streamers bring the viewers, and then that's that. I mean, they could have viewers without streamers. They could have just done it on their Call of Duty YouTube channel and just had straight up gameplay shown, and they would have had tons of views regardless. But they did it this way. That's fine. I think for the most part the streamers were okay, but Courage was a bit excessive, and I'm going to show you guys some clips as to really like some situations where he was screaming so insanely loud. I mean, on Sony Vegas usually I have to increase the audio for OBS clips that I show you guys. In this case I have to decrease the audio because he's just screaming so loud. And this is what he actually said, because a bunch of people were tweeting at him and saying, Courage, why are you so loud? Why are you doing, being like this? You're acting like a kid, whatever. And he said, it's said that people really love to hate on others because they think it's cool, edgy. I'll never understand it. And I like Courage, but everyone was telling him, you're missing the point, man. Like, it's just like, we wanted to see a Call of Duty reveal, the Modern Warfare gameplay, without just, people screaming over the top for no reason, it seems like. So, again, like I said, I like Courage. I like him as a streamer, I like him as a person, but it's a bit much. It's a bit much. And someone also said, what, you don't like hearing Courage scream like a banshee every 3 seconds? I mean, oh yeah. Let me go through some of the clips here, and maybe you guys could see for yourselves.
They're right side. Got bad timing. That sucks. He's like deep right there, spawn. One stop left, you saw? Dude, them are their mollies. Oh! Come on, Jackie! Did I just get quick scoped? Oh my gosh.
Jack, come out and play.
Where are you, Papa?
Quit hiding from me, Uncle Jack. Jack, I'm gonna hurt your feelings.
You saw nothing, chat.
I lied, don't hurt mine.
Flag spawn, it's bottom mid. Left, yeah.
Get off, Jay! Get off, baby!
Oh.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Let's go, Jack!
Are you kidding me?
Oh, baby!
Come on!
So let me know in the comment section, do you think Courage was a bit over the top with that? I definitely think he was, and it could have just been toned down a little bit. I know he was trying to be entertaining and this and that. It's cool, but obviously most of us were here just to see some nice gameplay without the screaming over and over again. Overall, however, it's not that big of a deal, because just because they were screaming doesn't mean that the game is going to be bad. So someone also said on Reddit, aside from the idiotic, obnoxious streamers, I appreciate Infinity Ward for showing live gameplay. And then someone also said, yeah, showing unscripted gameplay is definitely a plus because we get to see how it actually plays. I just wish they chose a better way to do it. So it's cool that they just, flat out showed us full gameplay matches, even if it was a side game mode. It's not like they just showed us a little 2-minute trailer. They showed us full matches going through all the different weapons. We got to see the movement system. We got to see the graphics, like all this cool stuff. That is insane. So I think everyone should be grateful for Infinity Ward for actually bringing us that finally. But obviously the only downside there, at least, is the streamers just screaming, and I don't know, it ruined a little bit of the vibe of, you know, trying to watch and enjoy and see what Modern Warfare's multiplayer was all about. So I do see why Infinity Ward did get some hate, and I think they saw all of those hate comments and really thought, you know what, maybe we will just bring them next time, just some straight up gameplay, raw gameplay, no one talking, screaming, and I think they're actually going to do that very soon. The thing is, people were also hating on the game itself, not just the reveal. So Taylor actually liked this tweet. Call of Duty is the same every year. Call of Duty does something different. That's not Call of Duty. So Taylor at Infinity Ward, and probably a bunch of them as well, have been seeing the hate and criticism from people saying, you know, this is too different. This is not Call of Duty. It looks like Rainbow Six Siege. It looks like Battlefield. It doesn't look well. The graphics are trash and all this different stuff. And obviously, they have a bunch of stuff to say about that. But Charlie Intel also tweeted out as well regarding this game, because finally, you know, they had to say something. Infinity Ward dev says Modern Warfare definitely has traditional multiplayer. Gunfight only is just a taste of the experience. So here's the actual tweet of where this is coming from. Is the rest of the multiplayer like this, or is it more traditional, as so far this isn't my thing? I didn't like Siege, and this mode seems very, very similar. And someone at Infinity Ward says, definitely has traditional multiplayer. This is just a taste. So obviously, apart from the streamer screaming, people were saying when they first saw the mode, and honestly, when I first saw this gameplay as well, I was thinking this is a bit weird. It seems a bit slow. It seems a bit different. It's not really the same Call of Duty feel. Just something about the movement system didn't feel like Call of Duty to me. And then the more and more I watched it, the more and more I realized, wait a second, it's not slow at all. And if it seems slow, that's only because we're on these different maps and it's 2v2, and the whole point of this game mode is to be sort of like tactical and to sort of camp, and you're not rushing domination points, and you're not doing all this different stuff. You're not going for high kill streaks, so you're not seeing all of that normal multiplayer action. It's a 2v2 mode meant to be, you know, you have one life, your health doesn't regen. It's just going to be slower in general. And honestly, the more and more I watch the gameplay and I saw this, I'm going to show you guys this clip as well, it's actually not even slow at all. So here's something from Reddit. The movement isn't slow at all. It's 2v2. You can't rush around like the Rambo.
Something, I think. Yeah, yep.
Oh my god.
Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh my god! TP!
I think overall that was a great clip from TP, but it shows, especially that final kill cam, the way he got that double kill. It's something about killing in this game, something about the movement. It's honestly, it seems like it's so satisfying, and it's not even that different to most Call of Duties. And like I said again, by the end of this reveal, I thought, you know what? This is pretty similar to Call of Duty. I can see why people have that Rainbow Six vibe to it, that they're looking at it, but I think it's mostly because the movement itself, it's not as sort of smooth as most Call of Duties, especially other Modern Warfares. It's a bit more rugged. It's a bit more, honestly, realistic. Like, I feel like the movement system as you're moving and you see the gun moving, and when he got that double kill, it seemed just so nice. And I don't know, like I said again, I don't know if it's just me, the more and more I watch it, the more and more I like it, and I realize that, you know what, it's not that big of a change, but it's just enough of a change to where I think people are actually going to be satisfied when they actually play the game. So it's obviously a very good thing. Next thing here, someone also said one mode, but the game mechanics are still the same across the modes. Mechanics and graphics look like trash. I guess I can't curse here, but Charlie Intel responds, the graphics are probably the best in Call of Duty. You have to play it to see this. Twitch stream capped at 900p. So again, another huge problem, and the point of this video is to tell you guys that obviously I understand why Infinity Ward got all of the hate they did, because a bunch of the different stuff just did not go well. Maybe the streamer screaming was too much, and another thing here, a huge part of that is that the stream was not at 1080p. I mean, the stream itself, I was trying to refresh the stream to increase the quality, and they just wouldn't, the quality would not go up. They did not stream at a good quality, and they did not do the game its justice. I mean, this game has won awards at E3 for being such a nice looking game. The graphics are insane, new engine, all of this different stuff. So obviously when you see the gameplay, I understand why people think like, you know what, these graphics don't look that good, because if you watch the stream, you could sort of tell the graphics were good, but apart from the blurriness and, the Twitch stream just not looking as well as you thought, I can see why other people also thought like, wait, these graphics don't look good at all. This looks like something from 2009. And sometimes when the players were playing this game, I was like, wait, this doesn't even look that good. And I just realized like, okay, it's just the stream. The game obviously looks really well. It's 2019. They worked really hard on the graphics, and that's just not the case. So unfortunately, again, I don't think Infinity Ward deserved the hate that they got for this, and hopefully they get to show some actual nice 1080p gameplay. And August 1st, when they do their full multiplayer reveal, and hopefully their beta soon after, we'll really see how nice this game actually looks. So, like I said again, their hate, for this reveal, some of it was warranted, some of it made sense. The people hating on the game for not looking like Call of Duty, I don't think that's warranted. I think it obviously looks like Call of Duty. I think it's just a little bit of change, but it's definitely going to be the fun Call of Duty that we all know and love, and that's that. And again, we'll have to see for sure when we actually get to play the game on the beta, and then also for the release. That's when we'll truly know if this game is going to be enjoyable and if it's going to last, because we could say whatever we want now, but none of us have played the game besides these streamers and besides people at Infinity Ward. So that's just that. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, let me know what you guys think about this. Leave a comment below, reveal, so I can see the accounts, you guys that watched the whole video. Again, it's greatly appreciated as always, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.